Life in the Word, what would you do? Imagine being put in a position where you had the opportunity to take revenge on an authoritative figure who you knew was out to get you. Despite all the hard work and good that you had done for them in the past, they had now become jealous of your gifts and talents. This is the situation David found himself in with King Saul. David was successful in defeating Goliath, and Saul took notice and decided to hire David and promote him to be commander over the men of war. However, when David returned from one of his missions, women from various towns in Israel began to sing, "Saul killed his 1,000, David killed 10,000." This made Saul very angry, and from that point on, he set out to kill David. When David was notified of Saul's plot, he went into hiding. One day, Saul entered a cave to relieve himself. Unbeknownst to him, it was the same cave where David and his men were hiding. David's men encouraged him to take revenge on Saul. "Now's your opportunity," they whispered. Without Saul knowing, David cut off a piece of him from Saul's robe. David began feeling remorseful and knew that despite what Saul was doing, he was still appointed by God at that time to be king. As Saul walked out of the cave, David followed him and called his name. When Saul turned around, he was surprised. David reminded him of what he could have done: kill him right in the cave, but he spared his life. When Saul realized this, he began to weep and felt very bad. Talk about a humbling experience. David didn't have to take revenge because he believed what God had promised, that he would be king. Read 1 Samuel 16. Knowing this truth guided his decision making. When you know what God has spoken over your life and you walk in that truth, it doesn't matter what challenges you face or how many people come against you. Nothing can thwart God's plan for your life.